Let's look at rounding to the nearest 100. Before we begin, if you're not following me on my channel yet, then just look down there and press subscribe so that I can continue to help you with your maths journey. Right, when we're rounding to 100, we are working between 100 digits. You can see this number line goes from 0 all the way up to 100. Our midway between 0 and 100 is 50. As usual, it's always a 5 that's the midway when we're rounding numbers. So in this case, 50 is our midway, and it's very obvious because it's halfway between 0 and 100. When we round to the nearest 100, the numbers are either going to go down to 0 or up to 100. And it's the same rules that we always use. When it's above the midway, it goes up. So that would go up, that would go up, that would go up, and so on. And when it's below the midway, they would go down. Now, you're already familiar with this because you've learned how to round to 10, and you know that this is how it works. So we're just working with a bigger set of numbers. We are working with 0 to 100. Okay, so let us try these now. Let me just clean up a little bit here so that you can think a bit clearer, remembering that our midway is 50. Let's look at our first one. We have 10 here. 10 would round, what, to 0 or to 100? Where's 10 sitting? It's sitting under the midway. So it's going to go to 0. Where's 40 sitting? Also under midway, so it'll round down to 0. Where's 50 sitting? 50 is the midway, so that means it goes up to 100. And 70 is above 50, so it goes up to 100. Okay, see, it's quite clear. If you've learned how to round to the nearest 10, rounding to the nearest 100 is just as simple. Let's look at the next screen quickly. We have another set of hundreds here. We have 100 to 200. So there's still 100 digits in between, and we're counting in tens all the way up. Okay, so our midway would be then the one that ends with a 50, 150. There's our midway. If you can notice, I write the numbers bigger that we are supposed to be looking at. We're either going to round down to that or up to that, and this is our midway. So we're looking at those numbers because those are the important numbers now when we learn to round to 100. And our midway being 150, so 110 would round where? It would round down to the previous 100 because it's only sitting over there. So 110 goes to 100. 140 sitting here, it's under the midway, it would go to 100. 150 is the midway, which means it bumps up to the next one. So it's going to go up to 200. 180, it's above our midway, it goes to 200. 130 is below our midway, so it's going to go down to 100. And 190, well, we can see is very close. It's going to bump straight up to 200. Okay, so if you didn't press subscribe earlier, please press subscribe now. I have many videos to help you with your maths journey, and we are going to look at more rounding in the next lecture. See you soon.